Boys, we're back. We got a few things to talk about today. We have got an excavator update. We've got a filming update. Good things that are coming to the channel because of some new equipment that we got. So we got the excavator, we got the filming stuff, we got the renter stuff, we got exhaust stuff for the truck, we got framing stuff on the house. So lots of exciting stuff today. First things first, the excavator is gone. Somebody wanted it more than I did, and they were willing to pay what I was asking. So they are now the proud new owners of the Komatsu excavator. Next up, as you probably noticed from the intro, we got ourselves a drone. I know nothing about drones. I have never flown one before, but we have one now, and I've been doing a little experimenting with it. I'm gonna be watching some YouTube tutorials about how to actually operate this thing, but I am super excited. The intro was a lot of fun actually making that thing. I had never, compiled anything obviously with drone footage, so it was something completely new for me. My renter neighbors are still pieces of, they called the cops on me a few weeks ago. Cops come over, don't do anything. They don't even talk to me. The stupid little boy, we'll just call him, say, Billy boy. The little boy actually bought himself a decibel meter. I'm guessing off of Amazon or something, but he measured the decibel reading of my truck. It was too loud. Cops come over. They don't actually talk to me because I was over at my other neighbor's house helping them build a fence. So they don't talk to me. Anyways, come to find out, I haven't been operating my exhaust cutout at all. It's just been full blown going through the cutout, nothing through the muffler. Well, come to find out, when I tried to operate my exhaust cutout, the stinking thing was messed up. It wouldn't close all the way. So we still had a lot of loud noise coming out of the exhaust. I called up Granatelli, the actual manufacturer of the exhaust cutout. They sent us a new one. I got the new one put on. Everything's working just fine now. When I called them up, they gave me no trouble at all. And they just said, okay, just take a picture of it or send us a video of what it's doing. They did it the very same day. They approved the claim, the warranty claim, and sent me a brand spanking new one. Took a few days to ship. It was going from California to Texas. So I was without my truck for a little while, not being able to drive it just because I didn't want to have to deal with the cops coming over. Fresh off the decibel meter incident. They didn't ask me to ship them back to the old one. They didn't ask for anything. I don't know a whole lot about exhaust cutouts, but you would think that they would over-engineer it to where it doesn't get all this. And that looks nasty, but like I said, don't know if it's going to have an issue with this one. It's only been on there for what, like 5 or 6 months. That is not a T-Rex. They're doing some construction back over that way, and so we got all sorts of concrete trucks and whatnot. But anyways, nice sidebar. This thing, Granatelli as a company, has been very good so far. I think I saw it in one of the comments. Somebody was asking what kind of trailer I was using to haul this excavator on. It is an 18-foot long plus a 3-foot dovetail, big Tex. Tire-wise, we've just got the 235 80/16s that came on it. And those are in really good shape. I had one blow out one time, swapped it over. On the new tire, I ended up getting the 235 85/16s, which are a load rating of G versus E on the 10 plies. So if we get any other tire issues with one other tire, I'm gonna go ahead and just replace all of them and do all of that same tire, the load range G. And I love this thing. It hauls very, very well. In the past, I've always had tandem dual goosenecks, but DOT's kind of cracking down in Texas on people without their CDL hauling those things. So I've just been doing a bumper pull, and for me, for my needs, I mean, I can haul skid steer, that big excavator, and then anything smaller than that. So for my needs, the bumper pull is pretty much perfect. Someone also asked in the comments for a tire review of these tires. I haven't gotten enough miles on them yet. I only have about 1,500 miles that I've put on them. Feels a little premature for me to do a review on them, so I'm gonna hold out for, I'll probably do something at like the 5,000 mile mark. And now that I've gotten the exhaust fixed on it, the cutout, and I can drive it again, I'm gonna be doing a whole lot more driving of this thing. The last few weeks, I really haven't driven it much at all. So like I said, I promised you in the last video that we were getting back into the OBS stuff, and so here we are. And that brings up an interesting point. Now that we are getting back into the OBS stuff, what kind of stuff do y'all want to see? I know one guy had mentioned doing some stuff to the interior, which is a great idea. Give you a little sneak peek here of the inside. So the interior isn't horrible. The headliner, it's got a little bit of play in it. Some cobwebs, probably do something with that, but you know, it's tired. You can see in the corner, a little worn out. The seat definitely is in need of repair. My grandpa did a very nice job of duct taping this, and so now all the residue from this in the summer just kind of melts right into your shorts. So we've got the seat cover here. This is only like $4 at Walmart. So if you're looking for a seat cover, you can pick one up there. The floor is just dirty. The vinyl's actually in really good shape. A while ago, I had cleaned this thing up with some Simple Green, and it looked phenomenal. Let me know in the comments down below what all you would like to see me do to this truck now. Another thing I need to do, I did this RSK, all this lift stuff, maybe 3 or 4 months ago, I guess, at this point, and I never straightened my steering wheel. So my steering wheel right here, this is completely straight, going completely straight. So we're gonna knock that out and get that bad boy straightened up. This is really a lot easier with 2 people, but long story short, all you're gonna do is loosen these guys up. These are 5/8 bolts. You're gonna loosen it, and then you're gonna twist this whole thing. Easiest way to do that is with a pipe wrench. You're gonna twist this until literally your steering wheel is centered how you want it to be. You're gonna wanna jack the truck up, because that's gonna make the tires easier to move back and forth. I went from the bottom position and then went towards the front of the truck, and that was the direction that you saw the wheel spinning there. You gotta just play with the direction and see which way it moves the wheel. And then once you do that, you can take it out and drive it, and then you might have to do some final adjustments. That'll get your steering wheel pretty much back to where it needs to be. Okay, so we got it very well straight. You can see the tires appear to be pretty straight there. Our steering wheel might be turned a little much that way, but I'm gonna roll it backwards and forwards and make sure that it's tracking straight, and then just do some small adjustments from there. Okay, I sold the Excavator. I told them that I'd deliver it, so I figured just for S&Gs, we'd try hooking this bad boy up to it, and it's squatting pretty good. We got a little extra lift up front. I'm actually gonna be hauling it with my Super Duty instead of this guy. I just thought I'd do this from the woods back up to the house, just kind of, you know, for fun.
It's time to frame.
Probably like just sitting here recording. So underneath the sill plate, we put this little sill seal. What we're also going to do is take some PL 400, and we're going to fill in right there. We might even do it on the inside. This is obviously the garage, but around all the exterior walls that meet up with living space, we're going to do the PL 400 on both sides of the sill plate and really make it a tight seal. Y'all, I dang near forgot. If you watched the last video, you saw some of the issues I was having with one of my clients and getting my check. I got the check. It's delivered, it's deposited, Unfortunately, it had a 2-week hold on it because the owner had given me 2 personal checks. My price was about $10,000 more than what her loan was for. And so in order for me to get the job done, she had to pay about $10,000 out of pocket. Well, she gave me another check whenever I got the bank checks from her for $2,000 to pay part of it. That check bounced. So my bank now thinks I'm worthless and just, you know, printing up checks on my printer or something. So they put a 2-week hold on it. It's deposited. The funds are not available. There's still, I think they're slowly releasing some of the funds. I haven't looked at my account or anything, but I think there's still $25,000 that is unavailable, and that will be available this Thursday, I believe. But be happy for me. I got my money. Now the homeowner just owes me the $2,000 bounce check plus another $3,000.